Hello everybody, Eileen today, and I'm very excited for everybody's progress. Christine and I have definitely been monitoring the group. Christine is still processing people getting into the group, so thank you so much for your patience. She's also still on vacation, but she will be back Sunday, and you're going to be seeing her a lot more starting Monday. So very excited for where our group is heading. I see a lot of people posting great pictures with the tips and tricks that we're giving, and we're even seeing some people who are actually getting client engagement on their Facebook feed. So very exciting. Some of you are definitely heading in the right direction. Those of you who are being consistent, awesome job. Today we're going to learn how to do a Google form. When I learned how to do this, I have to give the credit to Lynn Brodowski, $1 Million Party Girl. When I learned how to do this, this is what transformed my business online through social media. So be excited, because today we're going to learn some pretty cool stuff. Now, if you have not watched the webinar where I talk about Facebook platforms, setting up a business page, and setting up a group, that needs to be your first priority today. So make sure that you watch that. If you do not already have, let me grab it here for a second. Up here, see, I have mine printed out. This is my Finesse marketing calendar to show me what I need to post every day. So this is in the group. If you haven't found it, you can go to the group search and search calendar, and it will pop right up. And it's from January 1st through the 7th. And we will be posting these weekly, just so that you're not overwhelmed and that you're on pace with what you should be posting every day. Some of the questions that I've received is, what does SM mean? An SM is a social media post. So that means you can post it pretty much anywhere. You can post that on your newsfeed. We really want you to be posting it on your business page primarily, but that's a social media post. So be posting that on your business page. You can also post on your business page, and then you can share that to your personal newsfeed. So that's another tip. Some of the other questions that I have received: what groups do I need to set up? We only want you to be focusing on 2 things this week, just 2 things, because if we give you too much, we feel like you're going to get scattered and you're going to lose focus, and you're going to, this is really a balancing act. When Christina and I were talking about it, when I first got started, all she wanted me to learn how to do, I should say, was to figure out how to use my business page. And that in itself was a giant leap for me, to be consistent, to be posting on there every day. I still could be more consistent with posting on there. So that's really what we want you to be good at, is posting on your business page every day. The other thing we want you to do is to set up a VIP client group if you do not already have one. If you already have one, you can rename it to whatever you want. Just make it something exclusive, something that makes it sound like a private club, like, hey, this is where my girlfriends shop and only my special girlfriends. Make it exclusive, like mysterious almost. So some ideas were like VIP Beauty Lounge, that's Jennifer Piper Kennedy's name. Some of them are VIP Spa, Beauty Bar, Lorraine's Spa Gals, different things, but just make sure that it is something that sounds exclusive and like, hey, I kind of want to be in that club, if that makes sense. So we really want those 2 things. Now, we're getting a lot of questions like, who do I have in my group? Who's supposed to be here? That's why we're going to talk about a Google form today. So very, very excited. You're going to be able to use this form to text to all of your clients. You're going to be able to use it to text to all of your team and to figure out what they want for the new year, as far as being either your seller, your clients, or maybe a social seller this year in 2017 with your beauty control business. So I hope that I've answered a lot of your questions so far. Remember, if you don't feel like you've mastered those things, I want you to stop this video now and go back and make sure you've set up your business page and your group. I know it's tempting to watch this video because we've got some good information coming here, but if you don't already have those 2 steps taken care of, it's going to be very hard to move on to this step. So go ahead and stop the video, go back to the group, look up the webinar, and that's been pinned to the top of the group, and make sure that you have this calendar printed out, because this is really where your money is at. This is what you're paying for from Christine. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and share my page with you. This is Google Forms. So you can find this under google.com/forms. You will need a Google email address. So if you don't already have one, you might want to get a piece of paper and a pen and write down to do today. Make a Google email address. I know, another email address, what? But you know, the cool thing about a Google email address is that you can do a lot with it. You can have a YouTube account with it. So there's a lot of things that you can do with Google right now. So you're gonna go to Google Forms. I'm gonna click that. And I am going to show you some of my Google Forms. Now you're going to see a lot here, but I just want you to focus on, we're going to create one. So let's do a contact information one, okay? So I'm going to click up here, contact information, because that's what I want today. I want to be able to survey my team. And I'm literally going to create this with you today so that you can watch me step by step make one. And it's really, really cool. All right, so contact information. Let me take that out, and it's going to be, I want this to be fun. I want this to be eye-catching so that when I send it out to everybody, they want to fill it out. So let's do something like Eileen's, let's see, I want to be like team, I'll call it a prize giveaway. Okay. So that's what I'm going to call that, and it's going to be, I am looking to organize my team and clients this year. Make sure to fill out this survey. Oops, let me correct that. Survey to be entered into my spa giveaway. And I know a lot of you are going to ask me, what do you give away? Make sure that it's something that you can afford. It does not have to be big. It could be a hand repair cream. Look in your stock, look in your inventory. I usually give away free things that Beauty Control has sent me that I've earned, like the botanical serum this month. That would be a good thing to raffle off. It's free. It didn't cost you anything. So think of something that you have in your inventory that's not going to cost you a whole lot and you can give away to people. Okay? They're just excited to win something for free. So don't feel like you have to give away the farm. You know what I mean? So make sure to fill out the survey to be entered into my spa giveaway. I always use this verbiage. I am so excited as we head into 2017 and I can better serve you as my client. Okay? So that's what we want to get them to do. Now we want to make sure they fill out their name. This is the cool thing. As you're making a Google form, now we can make it custom to what questions and answers we need. So the first one, I want their first name because I want to make sure I get their first and their last name. And it's a short answer. And you see this little button here? You hit required. That means they have to fill it out before they submit the form. Pretty cool. Now you can go ahead and click this little right here, and it's going to add a question right below the last question. Yay! So I'm going to put last name, and you can, it's so cool because Google Forms automatically kind of gets an idea of what you're looking for. So it's already automatically changed that to a short answer, which is what I want. And I want to make sure I hit required. I want their email address. I want their address. Now, one of the things I've noticed that I've added to my Google form is I want their city, and I want their state, and I want their zip code. I want all of that information. Oops, knocking things over here. All right, the next thing I want is their phone number, and this is where we get into the good stuff. So I've got all this information here. One of the other things that I've been asking is with personal information is their birthday. So you can put that in there. It's a date, so you can make that a date for them to fill out. Pretty cool. And that's cool. Now we're going to get into text. So this little button here, it says add a title and a description. When you do that, it's going to make like a little, let's see if I can show you here. I'll go back to Google Forms. I'm going to show you one I've already created. When you do that, I want my spa goodie bag one. Go here to the bottom. Actually, where can I see this? Preview. So you see where it says thank you so much, and it's got that cool little flag. Whenever you add text, it's going to do that. So let's go back here, and whoops, I am all disorganized. Going back to contact information. Gotta get back there. Even though I pretend to be pretty smart and tech savvy, I can be all over the place sometimes, so just bear with me. All right, here we go. So right here, title. Now I want to figure out what their skincare concerns are for 2017. I want to get some more information. So on here, and I am going to go back to my spa goodie bag form a little bit because I'm going to use that as a guide for what I want to say in this. All right. Goodness, I am trying to just move my screen over here. Okay, here we go. So skincare concerns for 2017. Go ahead and add a question now. And where it says description optional, don't worry about that. It's not going to be there once the Google form is created. It's just saying that you have the option to add some extra verbiage there if you would like. So I'm going to write select any, whoops. Actually, let me just copy and paste this. Select any of these that apply. And I'm going to ask them, do you have oily skin? I could swipe my face all day and feel oil. You have to be really descriptive, I've noticed on social media when you are asking questions about skincare. I know some of you really like to do the skincare analysis questions and have them do the skincare, or the little, I forget what they're called, sensors. You like them to do the skin sensors. A lot of you still use those. I still use those, but it's hard on social media sometimes to get those to everybody, to all your clients. So this is a great way to figure out very quickly what people's skincare concerns are. And if they can select multiple answers here. So they can select a lot of different things. And I'm going to go through these. I'm just copying and pasting right now. And I'm using keyboard commands. That's how I'm doing this really fast. I'm not sure what I have a Mac computer. So if you use Command C, that copies. And if you use Command V, that pastes. And if you use Command A, that selects everything. So it's very easy to copy and paste very quickly if you use keyboard commands. Saves you a whole lot of time. All right, here we go. Select any of these that apply. So I have them selecting oily skin. I could swipe my face all day and feel oil. Dry skin, flaky, itchy. Dehydrated skin. So one of the things that I've learned about skincare is that people have two different types of dry skin. They either have really flaky dry skin or they have dehydrated skin. My skin is dry and breaks out. A lot of people, one of these great articles that I've read on social media was getting dry skin and breaking out. And the article said you don't really have dry skin, you have dehydrated skin, which is actually different. So you want to make sure you're using water-based products. So I thought that was really a great article. So I put dehydrated skin. Sensitive skin. I don't like my skin to tingle, burn, or turn red. Good question to ask because I've had a lot of people select that. I have normal skin. It's none of the above. I have rosacea, eczema, acne prone, blackheads, dark circles, wrinkles, just a few I've noticed. The other one here I have is, actually let me put that here, wrinkles. I need help yesterday. Yeah, so I at least know now, do they need Botox in the bottle regular or do they need Botox in the bottle extreme? So this is a great way to figure out some of your clients' skincare concerns. The other one, you're going to go ahead and add a new question. And this one's going to be, are you sensitive? Let me just copy and paste that. Are you sensitive to fragrance? Now, if you're taking notes on here, just remember you can always go back and watch this webinar and you can pause where I'm talking. And as you're creating your Google form, you can pause and type out the verbiage that I am using to create your own Google form, which is what I did when I created my first one. So I saw this itty bitty little screen and I was like making my little Google form. So you guys are in luck today because you're going to get to figure out how to make a Google form and you're actually watching me create it. So for those of you who text me today and are like, hey, can I get the verbiage? I want you to take the time today to just pause this video and create your own so that you get the hang and the feel of how to create a Google form for the future. So are you sensitive to fragrance? Now this is a different question. This is a multiple choice question. So they can say yes or no. And do you see this right here where it says suggestions? I can say add all. Yes, no, or maybe. So that's a great way to save yourself some time on making this Google form. So let's go ahead and add another question. Do you sunburn easily? And some of you are probably like, oh my gosh, I have like so many ideas right now. That's awesome. So go ahead and add all, yes, no, maybe. Instead of maybe though, I have been putting sometimes, but it turns into a tan. So that's another great question to ask. Let's ask another one. This is a great question. What is your age range? Now, a woman never ever wants to give away her age, right? Right. So just ask them the same question that Beauty Control asks us. I mean, Beauty Control categorizes us into 20s, 30s, and 40s and up, right? So do the same. So I do 15 to 20. I like to ask that question in case a minor is filling out the form. And that way I can just kind of categorize that where it needs to go. So minor, 20s to 35-ish. I'll do 35 to 50. And I'll do 50 and up. So that gives me an idea of, and I don't categorize people's skincare into the age groups, so I'm not doing it exactly the way Beauty Control does it. You can do it however you want. I do it this way because I just kind of want to get a general idea and feel of what their age is. So I don't do 40s and up. I just ask them these questions because I feel like 50s and up are more the people that are interested in Regeneration Smooth. So I don't want to know 40s and up. I don't want to know 50s and up. So this gives me a really good idea of what their age might be. And I can always go back to their birthday and double check, right? Because I got the year of their birth date to just make sure. Here's another great question. Have you been diagnosed with skin cancer? I have been asking that question because I want to be really careful about what I prescribe somebody, and I want to know that kind of information. And I just say yes or no when I am prescribing somebody's skincare. Plus, that makes me kind of look smart, makes me look like an esthetician online. So that's a good question to ask. What skincare treatments have you tried? And I let them fill in a long answer here. So I pick a paragraph. And you can do that however you want. Like maybe you're asking a client already a part of you, but I kind of want to know if they're using other things besides Beauty Control. So I just ask them kind of vaguely, what other skincare treatments have you tried? You know, what are you using every day? What is your skincare regimen? You can even add that. What skincare treatments have you tried? What is your skincare regimen? That's a great question. All right, so now we're going to do another text. What interests you most? Question mark. I'm so excited that I'm making this with you today, ladies, because this has been on my to-do list to do for my clients and my team as I'm organizing myself for the new year. So I am really excited to share this with you today. This is going to be awesome for those of us who really need some organization and some help with categorizing all these people into the right groups online. Okay, so here is a great question. What interests you most? How many people last year booked spas with you or canceled and you still have their information? So this is a great way for you to figure out how you're going to fill up your calendar, not just for the month, not just for the week, heck, for the year. You're going to be able to fill your calendar with spas for the year with this question. What spa interests you most? Yay, right? All right, so for those of you who don't feel comfortable with Facebook parties yet, you don't have to ask this question, but I will give you some exciting news that next month, if you decide to stay in this group, Christine and I are going to teach you how to do a Facebook party. So you can ask this question. Just make sure that if you decide to book a Facebook party, that you do it in late February or March. We would prefer you do it in March because February is going to be all about training you for how to do a Facebook party. Woo! Yay, so that's pretty exciting. And the reason why we don't really want you to book parties in February is because February you're going to have a million questions. And we want to make sure that we can answer those questions effectively and that we have the time to answer those. So that's why we have you focusing right now on just a business page and getting organized on social media. That is our key for this month, so that when you do something big like a Facebook party, you are balanced and you've got a feel for how to post. You've got a feel for how Facebook works. You're like, okay, I kind of know where I'm going with this. And I understand what a group is. I understand what an event is. I understand what my Facebook business page is. So make sure that you understand those things before you ask somebody about a Facebook party. And if they say yes and you follow up with them, make sure you book it in March. We would prefer you do that. March would be perfect so that you have your calendar filled up with March Facebook parties. Okay? All right, so a Facebook party. That could be your first one. And I put a description by each one of these so that they know what they're getting into. Like what their style is for how they shop. So I love the idea of shopping in PJs with wine or coffee. The second party you can ask them to book is an in-home spa party. I could use some pampering and would love to try an hour's worth of spa treatments. Nice, right? You could do as many spas as you ladies want, but for today, I'm just going to do these. A glam spa. I could really use a new look. I would love to learn how to apply makeup and discover, this one says my best colors. This is the other kind of spa they can do. An anti-aging spa. I need a facelift. And I also put no spa. Now, the other thing you could put down here is I'd love a one-on-one consultation to, I would like a one-on-one consultation to try everything and be customized in my skincare treatments and color for free. Make sure they understand it's for free if you're doing that. So that would be another one. And guess what, ladies? You don't let them choose anything else. That's it. Those are their choices. Bing. So they get to choose a party that they're going to have with you next year because they're having a party with you next year, right? All right. So I bet you a bunch of you are like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Because it was amazing when I heard about it. All right. So the next one you're going to do is any recent changes got you like ... This is where your recruiting question comes in. So I want this to be a multiple answer. So you see that if you click this little bar down, you can pick what you want your answer to be, but I want it to be multiple choice. Any recent questions got you $100 to $500 extra a month would really help. This is where your recruiting question comes in. The next question you can ask is $500 to $1,000 a month would be a game changer for me. How about this one? $1,000 or more a month. I like it. Send the deeds. And then you can always put, not now, but I'll share with a friend I know who loves beauty products and could. And then you always want to make sure with this question you put no thanks, because you want them to have that freedom and that you don't want to sound like you're pressuring them. If you guys really want to on here, you could also put no thanks. If you don't feel like you want to be pushy, if you're one of those kind of people that are like, I don't know if I want to push that on them, like where they have to pick a party. Me, they're picking a party. But if you don't want to do that, you can always put no thanks too on that. All right. So any recent changes got you like, and they have this. Now, if they fill out that they want to make $100 to $500, $500 to $1,000, or $1,000 or more a month, or if they choose a party, ladies, do not write them and say, hey, I noticed that you were interested in this information. They've told you that this is something that they're interested in. They selected that. So when you write them, you need to basically assume that they are telling you the truth. This is what Lynn Brodowski taught us. You need to assume that what they are telling you is the truth. So you get that information, you book that party, you call this person and say, hey, I am so excited. Thank you so much for filling out my Google form. I noticed that you said you would like to make $100 to $500 extra a month. Tell me about that. What's going on in your life? What are some of your dreams? April Matheson, I know you'd rock this. So it's so awesome that we can get this information now from people in a really awesome way. Now, Here's the last question that you're going to ask, and this is how you're going to be able to better organize them. How would you like me to serve you in 2017? And this can also be a multiple choice question. So go ahead and add right here, add a question. How would you like me to serve you in 2017? And this is where you can ask them which group that you are going to organize them into. So for the description, let's put this. Thank you so much. Whoops, my phone is going off. Thank you so much for filling out my Google form today. One of the most important questions, oh, let's say this. One, I am organizing my business with beauty control onto social media this year to better serve my clients. It would be so helpful for you to fill out this survey. I keep writing survey wrong. So that I can better serve you. Okay. So the first question is, would you like to be in my Facebook VIP client group? You got to let them know what's going to be in there, so they're not like, what, a group? I don't know if I want to be in that. You got to tell them what they're going to get. So you got to, you're sharing what you're to get in your group, but you got to tell them what's in it for them. So would you like to be in my VIP client group for fun, giveaways, teaching you how to use your skincare and color for 2017? And you can do here. Sounds great. I love free stuff. Yeah, who doesn't love free stuff? You can also put, send me more information. Or you can put, no thanks, I don't like, I like that. I don't like specials or free stuff. Be funny. So sounds great. I love free stuff. Send me more information, or no thanks, I don't like specials or free stuff. Or you can put here, I am not on Facebook, because that's a good question for people to answer too. Okay. The other question that we're going to ask is, are you interested in being a part of my seller group on Facebook for, let's see, recognition, training, and filling your bank account? Question mark. And you can say, yes, add me, please. I'm ready for making some dollars. This does not interest me. Let me put up here, I love free stuff and discounts. I'm going to add that up here. And I think I'm going to take out the send more information. I'm sorry. I'm kind of making this as I go. So sounds great. I love free discounts. No thanks. I don't like specials or free stuff. Or I am not on Facebook. That's better. I like that better because I don't want to send them more information. That's more work for me. I'm sorry. So yeah, those three questions are good. Would you like to be in my Facebook VIP client group for fun, giveaways, and teaching you how to use your skincare and color for 2017? Sounds great. I love free discounts. And then add me. No thanks, I don't like specials or free stuff, or I am not on Facebook. All right, are you interested? And you can put in here, are you interested in being a part of my seller group on Facebook for oops, I misspelled that. recognition, training, and filling your bank account. And then I'll put a smiley face here. Yes, add me, please. I'm ready for making some dollars. This does not interest me, but thank you for the offer. Send me, no, I don't want to do that. So this is where they can like pretty much, it's either cold or hot. They're going to pick one or the other. So right here, how would you like me to serve you in 2017? With these two questions, you should be able to figure out if this person wants to be in your VIP client group or in your team seller group. So you're going to be able to categorize them very easily, right? For organization, yay! I'm so excited. So this is going to be great for you, and this hopefully answers everybody's question on where do I put these people in the group, because you need their permission. That's key. You need their permission to add them into your group. And if they say no, that's okay, right? Maybe right now it's a no, but then as you're continuing your social media presence online, you're going to have more and more people get curious and want to be a part of that group, especially if you're making it fun. So no worries if they say no for now. That's okay. You could even send this form out in June or July to just, get them thinking again if they want to be a part of that. Here's another great question. How do you like to be best contacted? Do they like phone? Do they like text? And actually for this one, I'm going to let them pick a bunch. I'll let them check box so they can pick more than one answer. Facebook, private messaging. There's so many ways to contact people now. It's pretty crazy. So phone, text, Facebook, private messaging, email, that's another one. So they can select all of those. I'm going to leave it at that for now. And then maybe they can add some other way that I haven't thought of that they can contact you. All right, and then here, would you, let's see here, would you like to be, actually I'm not gonna ask that question. So that's it. All right, perfect. And just put here, thank you so much for filling out this survey. Well, let me take that out. I will select a winner when all forms have been submitted. I look forward to best serving you with your skincare and makeup needs for 2017. And actually, let me put beauty control in there somewhere because I like to use the word beauty control a lot. I want them to make sure I'm a beauty control consultant. And this is the cool thing. Now we can like make this fun. Now we can like personalize this and make it super cute and fun looking, and make sure everything looks correct, that you're happy with the way your form looks. And you may have thought of something else to add to your form that I didn't think of, but this is what I'm going to send to my team. So if you ladies have an idea, just keep, go ahead and do that for yourself. Everybody's going to have their own ideas. So we don't want the group exploding with different ideas. But you just create and personalize that to however you want it to look. Now up here, there's a couple little buttons, and we're going to talk about what these buttons do, because a lot of them help you edit and get even better service with your Google Forms. So let's talk about how we can personalize this. Up here is a little puzzle piece. So you can do add-ons, and you can do form notifications. So anytime somebody fills out your form, you can get an email notification. So you can go ahead and click that, and you can configure notifications, and you can say notify me. Or you can have it notify respondents. Isn't that cool? So you can have them get like a thank you for everybody that fills out your form. So I don't really want people to notify me for this, because I'm going to show you how I can keep track of my responses, but you can have it notified anytime somebody fills out your form through your email. Now I would like to email my respondents. So which question asks for their email? Actually, I'll go ahead and do that later. All right, so up here is the color palette. Now this is how you're going to personalize. So there's some really fun colors here that you can do to like change up your form. But if you see this little button here, you can click that. And there's some really fun ways to personalize your form. So there's party. I really like, you can also add your own image. I really like this one a lot because it looks like beauty control colors. And it actually lights up. So it's just kind of fun and cute. The other thing too is right here, you can actually add an image. So right here it says add image. And my albums are already up here. So I like to add my Beauty Control by Eileen image. And I'll select that. Let's see. Select. And there's my Beauty Control by Eileen. So they see my little image. Let's see. The other thing that you can do here is settings. And there's a bunch of other settings that you can add to your form. I don't really worry about those, but I like to add some images. Down here too is a fun place to add an image. So you can, I messed up here. Let me go back down and delete that. Let's add an image. You go back to my albums, my profile pictures, and I'll just select this. I like this picture a lot. You can also take like a picture into Photify. So let's see here. Let's add an image. Let me upload. Go to my desktop. Here's one that I liked to use. This is kind of funny. There it goes. All right, so delete this image, and it just says thank you for being a part of my spa party. So I don't know, I might have to go back in and change that to be what I want it to be, but I like to put like an image there that just says thank you. All right, so this is my Google form. You can click up here to preview it, to preview your form and see if you make sure that, okay, I really like that. One of the things I've noticed is that I did not make all of these questions mandatory. So I, like back here, let's see. I need to go back and make all these required answers. So let me just go ahead and make sure I do that. Require all of these because I want them to fill out all these answers. All this information is so important. Let's see down here, required. And you know, this form is only taking me maybe about 30 minutes out of my day to make. I've made quite a few of these now, so sometimes the first time you make one, it's going to take about an hour, but then after that, you get really quick at making them. All right, so now all of those are required. Yay, I'm good. So you see up here where it says send, you can click send, and there's so many ways that you can do this. So you can email them the form. I really like to do this where you go here to link and shorten link and copy my link. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to teach you ladies how to do is a call to action. And this is not something I can take credit for. This is what Christine has taught me to do, and it has worked very well for my social media business. So let's go here to my Facebook page, and I'm actually going to go to my business page here. Let me take down. My internet's a little slow today. I also have probably too many. All right, I'm waiting for those messages to pop up. Okay, so I can write something, and let's say I want to do, hi everyone, I am doing a spa giveaway today. Make sure you fill out my Google form so that I know how to best serve you for 2017. Once everyone has filled out the form, I will announce who the winner is. And this is what a call to action is, ladies. It is when people read your verbiage and then they know exactly what to do next. So you can put click here to fill out my prize giveaway. And then I'm going to paste my Google form link right there. Isn't that pretty hot? And there's it, Eileen's Team Prize Giveaway. Now, what Christina's taught me is that you never, ever, ever want an image for them to click on because it doesn't catch people's eye. People don't click on it. They kind of like scroll right past it. So today your objective is going to be to create an image as well that gets people's attention to click your Google form. So it could be something like you doing like prize giveaway. You can use bit emojis. You can do a lot of different things. You could even like take a picture. I don't know if I post a picture of what they're going to get because you want it to be mysterious. You know, you want it to be like, oh my gosh, what is she doing? What is she giving away? Like, is there a place on here where she says what she's giving away? You want people to stop and look and keep that mystery, but that sense of urgency for people to go ahead and click on it. So the other thing I'm going to put on here is thank you, everyone, for filling out my survey. Or thank you, everyone, for, I'm going to do this. Thank you, everyone, for being a client of mine or a part of my team. Okay, let's see. Do I have, I might have to create my own image as well because I don't know if I have one that is going to help me with us. So I probably will have to create my own image today. But after you publish this, I do want to show you this. I can go ahead and delete this once I'm done. Do you see down here where it says share? You can click share. Click share. And it says share on a page you manage, share on my own timeline. And then you can, once again, let me go here and I'm just going to copy all of this. Yep, not working. Copy. So share. I don't want to manage on my same page. I want to share this on my timeline and I'm going to paste and I'm going to post. And that's going to go straight to my personal newsfeed. And they are also going to get to see the exact same wording and verbiage. Now here's the really cool part, ladies. This is where it gets really exciting. Let's go back to my Google form. And I'm going to show you a spa goodie bag form. We're going to talk about this later next month. We're not going to talk about that this month. But I do want to show you how this is really cool for organization. So let's go to Spascape goodie bag form. These are my responses. This is how many people have asked me for a goodie bag. We're going to hit responses. And this is where it's pretty cool because it's all statistics, ladies. Those of you who like to know the accuracy of everything. So I have everybody's address. I have everybody's contact city name. I have their birth dates. I have whether they're allergic to anything. I have their skin, what skin type that they have, if they're allergic to fragrance, do they sunburn easily, what is their age range, etc. What skincare treatments have they tried? So I've got all of that. Now this is the cool part. So I always ask them what spa interests them most. 51.5% said a Facebook party. 9.1 said something else. 18.2 said not at this time. I had not a very small percentage. I had 3% say anti-aging. I had 12.1% say a glam spa, and I had 6.1 say an in-home spa party. So this just maybe will go to show you how many people, how many spas you're actually leaving on the table, because Facebook is definitely this is what people want, ladies. This is what they're looking for. They don't want to go out, especially in the cold. They don't want to leave their house. You know, they'd much rather do shopping in their home. So this might be an eye-opener for some of you. But this is a huge point to make. Only 18.2 plus 9.1 pretty much told me no. The rest, the majority, said that they wanted to do a party. This is awesome. I have booked so many parties by doing it this way. My calendar has stayed full. I have 9 spas for this month, and I already have 2 for next month. So this has really been a game changer. And this is the even better part. So any recent changes got you like, and you can see here, now this one I did not make mandatory, so I've only had 9 responses to this. But when I do my survey today, it is a mandatory question. So I'm going to get a much better idea for people if they want to join my business. 44.4% said no thank you. 11.1% said 500 to 1,000 they'd like to make. 22.2 said $1,000 or more, send me the deets. And I had 22.2 say not now, but I'll share with a friend. So this is pretty awesome. You are going to have all of this in your file. And I believe, let's see, download responses. Yay! So guess what? It's a CSV document now. And let me go ahead and share my screen again with you to show you how this is going to look. So now I have a Excel spreadsheet for what all of these people have said. So this is going to transform your business, ladies, next year. I hope you are excited with what we have taught you today. And I want to make sure that you know how to use your business page and your newsfeed, and just worry about a team group right now and a VIP group, because you are going to be able to separate these ladies into one or other of those groups, okay? So I am so excited for 2017 on social media, and I hope that you found this video really enlightening today. I know you guys are going to have a million questions, so I need to make an announcement that Christine and I will be available from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day, but we do have other lives. Christine's got other accounts to help, and I do have my spa business, and I want to make sure that I don't neglect my spa business, so because that's my first priority besides my family. And the other thing too is that I want to make sure I'm spending time with my family. So from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. we will be available for any of your questions. Christine is taking the majority of questions right now. I am helping with some of you with more beauty control type questions, and then we're very excited to get you started on your 2017. Thank you so much for watching today. Comment below in the video if you learned anything new today. So have a wonderful, wonderful month.